Welcome back. So for this video we will see about palindrome. So very first we will see that what exactly palindrome is. So anything that matches all the character from starting, and if we reverse that character, like if we take dad as our starting string and we reverse it and then compare. So if it is true, then that is a palindrome number. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, this function will accept a single string of, okay, and it will probably, it can return a string as well as a boolean value. So it is up to you that what you are returning. So what is the algorithm? That is the most important part. When we are developing any program, we must know that how we will solve it mathematically. So let us take a counter that will be 1, which will keep track of the current position of current character position in a string. So that is I. Then take a counter that is called as n, which will be length of string minus 1. So why we are taking length of string minus 1? Because when we take the length start from 1 to n. Let us consider we are passing hello or somehow dad. So the length of dad is 1 2 3. But when we separate these three characters, so first d start at 0, then likewise d at 0, a at 1, and another d at 2. So if we try to the third means excess length, so it will throw an error that array out of bound, because the index is not exist in this string. So this is the way, like, we declare the count of or the length of the string. Then the important part is here. Now let us consider I is 0, then we will compare with second one. Okay, so that is somehow length of string minus 1, or we can simply split this part into a variable called k. Likewise, subsequently, if I is 1, then it become k is equal to length of string minus I'm sorry, here 0 minus 1. Just a minute, not confused here. Okay, it is something like this. So because we are here putting n minus uh, n minus I, it will be the final result. So like we can instead of keeping k, we can simply keep like n minus n minus 1. Further, I mean, if you see it usually, as long as I is incrementing, k minus the value is also being same, so we can write it like whatever the I value is, because we are incrementing it through the loop. So k is equal to n minus I. Okay, so this is the base algorithm by which we will make this uh, comparison or the problem resolve. So declare I is 0. Yeah, another variable that is called as flag will require here. We will see, and by default any variable should be declared in the false if we are doing something. That is a basic construct. So like we can have it twice, like we can declare the data type and so on, but it is not mandatory. Now write the loop, because we need to loop through all the characters in the string and have to compare them. So if I is our counter, is less than n, so we will declare n here. N is equal to length of string minus 1. Why I am declaring it separately? Because we need not to calculate these again and again. Let us consider loop is running 10 times, so we need not to do this comparison 10 times. So simply make it simple. Now the comparison part, or we can say this part, if string of I is equal to string of n minus I, okay, then flag is true, okay, else flag is false, and we need to break that. Why we are breaking it here, not comparing next element? Because there is no any need of doing, as long as a character is not matching. Let us consider we are having hello, so first character is H and it is not equivalent to O. There is no mean to compare the other element. It is already false. It is not palindrome. Sorry, it is not palindrome. So we will break it out. I mean, we will come out, and at each step in the loop body, we will increment I by 1. Otherwise, it will keep moving in the infinite loop. At the end, we will return the result. So we can either return the flag. So it will be in the Boolean format, or we can write Python style ternary operator, Palindrome, palindrome, if flag is true, else not palindrome. Okay, sorry, spelling might be wrong. Okay, so all the way, this is our, I just want to format it. Okay, this is our function. So I has make a simple test file. So I just imported unit test, then our this file palindrome as p, because I do not want to type again and again, palindrome, and then create a class, test class, and here I am testing, is palindrome and is not palindrome. So in this part, I am asserting, like, is that palindrome? So yeah, that is right. I mean, if that will be succeed, it will be pass. If there is a failure happens, it will print should be palindrome or something like that. Message will be shown. Further, I test with the Malayalam, that is also palindrome number. uh, you know Palindrome string, usually it is being treated in the mathematics, so that is a different thing. Then 1 2 3 2 1 is also a palindrome. In the isn't palindrome, I has done a simple test with the dad, is not equal to. So this means actually it is a bit weird, like not dad equal to. So it is something like that. So what will be the result of it? It is false, and it will invert it as true. So I mean, the test case will pass, but it is negating that is not a palindrome, and then negating that value. In the case of Malayalam, we are simply making it palindrome, but then negating. So just run this. I mean, we will get the answer of it. If we will run, our two test has run, in which one is failed and one is succeeded. Here you can see that there is one one failed, and one dot means one test is passed. Here is the description, that we are trying to say that palindrome is not equal to palindrome, where it should be palindrome. I mean, we are making it wrong. So what we need to do, uh, not palindrome, let us consider, and our both the test has passed. In another case, we can pass simply 1 to 3 and try to check their palindrome. So that will also be, I'm not master in the testing part. So if someone is watching it like pen is palindrome, I am believing that is palindrome, but that is not. So in this case, this test will pass. Somehow in this part, I mean, testing point of view, that might be grammatically or something wrong, but this part I believe that is good, and our algorithm is good. So thank you for watching it. Have a nice time. Happy coding.